Okay, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Now I know I ain't touched that camera. Anyway, let me sit on down and get started. So, I guess this is gonna be my first story time. I'm gonna see how it goes. See how I feel about it once I'm done. But anyway, this is my story time into how I started in the Reborn. My first impression. I'm gonna give my first impression and how I started. Okay, so I had some things happen to me. I had a miscarriage and I lost my daughter. And one of my friends, she brought me a baby doll. I don't know if I introduced her on this channel or not. But anyway, she bought me the baby doll. And she was like, I know you can't hold your baby, but you can hold this baby. And at the time, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know what reborns were. And I wasn't thinking about anything like that. So I took the baby doll and I left it at my mama's house. I think I told this story on one of the videos prior. But anyway, let me keep going. So long story short, years later, I saw the Reborn dolls and I got interested again, and you know, they look really lifelike, and I saw them as therapies, like they were helping women cope with miscarriage and things like that. And they were very, very lifelike, much different than the doll that I I still have her. So anyway, I was on Instagram and I saw this lady. And I know I watch videos and people be like, oh, I'm not going to say her name because such and such. I honestly really don't feel like saying her name. Like, it happened, it's over with, but I still want to talk about it to get it off my chest right quick. So that's that. So I'm not going to say her name or her channel, whatever, because there's a lot of people that like her. And just because I don't like her, you know, I don't want to say, oh, I had a bad experience with this person or whatever, because can't nobody pick my friends, so I'm not gonna try to turn nobody off of anybody else. So I saw her YouTube videos and I saw her on Instagram. So I sent her a message because this was my first message ever to contact somebody about a Reborn doll. And I sent her a message and I said, you know, I had a miscarriage and I lost my daughter and I just really want a baby doll that I can't. I don't know if I said a baby doll or I think I might have said something I could hold. I'm paraphrasing. I tried to look for the message, but I deleted it. So anyway, I asked her what her prices were. And now mind you, that was the message. What are your prices? Do you sell dolls? I had an idea that she was selling them because she was talking about it in one of her YouTube videos. But I was just putting a filter out there to see, you know, just to talk. Maybe even make a friend. And so she sent me a message back. And she was like, very rude. She was like, I'm a blunt person. And we get a lot of sob stories in this business. So I'm reading it like that's the way she typing it, but that's how I took it. We get a lot of sob stories in this business. So my doll started ABC and gave me her prices or whatever. And I was like, why would you tell me about a sob story? It's not a sob story. I was reaching out, maybe, you know, looking for a connection with somebody or something like that. I didn't message her and say, oh, I lost my daughter and I had a miscarriage and I really would like one of your dolls for free or at a discount. That was not my message. My message was A, B, and C happened and I, you know, would like to purchase one of your dolls. How much is it? You know, because like I said, this was my very first time. I didn't know the protocol. I didn't know what to say, you know. I was just sending out a message, trying to, like I said, maybe trying to make a connection with somebody and purchase a doll. So because of her rudeness, I was turned off. And I sent her a message and I said, maybe I'm sensitive about the subject, but calling and saying I got a sob story and stuff, that's not my purpose of messaging you. I didn't ask you. I didn't start the message off, or anywhere in the message did I say, can I get a doll for free? Can I get a doll at a discount? Do you donate dolls? I didn't do none of that stuff. As a matter of fact, I find it quite rude for somebody to ask for something for free. I mean, little kids do it, but grown folks do it here too. Like, I watch a lot of videos and people be like, can you send me a doll for free? I really like your doll. Can I have your doll? Stuff like that. I don't like that type of stuff. So I didn't approach her like that. So to tell me that she's a blunt person and she don't want, basically, in so many words, keep my sob story to myself. So I was in my feelings. And like I said, I sent her a message and I was like, look, I get an Ivita this before I did my research or whatever. Because I saw some Ivita silicones online. I'm like, I get an Ivita. There's no way I would ever support anybody like you. Like, I don't want to be bothered. So for a long time, I didn't want to contact artists. Because even right now, it's an artist that I want to work with, Miss Cleo, Dummy Dashers. And she said because people been bashing artists, so she not doing customs anymore. So, I mean, it's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that you don't even know about. But still, you don't talk to people like that, especially a potential customer. And like I said, I didn't ask her for no discount. I didn't ask her for no free baby, none of that. So I didn't want to talk to artists for a long time. So I started buying kits. And this is one of the, after I did the research and found out Ivita was a bunch of thieves, I was like, there's no way that I could support that company. So I bought a Bountiful Baby kit. And I messed that kit up. I ain't even gonna hold you. I jacked that kit up. I think I got a video of it. And then of my box opening of that kit. But where did I go from there? I got a Noah kit by Reva Chic. And then I got this kit that I'm putting together, Erin by Audrey Stoetti or Stoet. And like I said, I put her together blank, but I kept looking at her and I was like, I really want a black baby. Like, I really want a black baby, and I couldn't find anybody that had anything that I liked. Like, I was just like, oh, I just gotta have that doll. So I was like, forget it, I'm gonna just do it myself. And because of how she talked to me, I didn't want to deal with nobody still. So I was like, I'm gonna do this, I got this, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a thing. So after I messed up the first kit, the Bountiful Baby kit, I don't know why I'm putting this diaper, trying to put this diaper on. And I got all these other kits. I was like, let me go ahead and try to paint one more time. So I painted this kit, and I painted this kit, and I took the paint off, and I painted it again. I took it, and I tried the root hair on her. I mean, I tried everything under the sun, and nothing was working how I wanted it to work. So one day, I was just sitting at my workstation, and I was like, bump it. Forget it, forget it. I'm just going to strip all this paint off of here and just have the unpainted kit and just, you know, cuddle with that. But I wanted to do videos and I wanted to do role play, because when you start watching other people's videos and stuff and seeing their babies and things like that, you want to, you know, participate if this is the actual hobby that you really like. So, I'm not just in it just for the hobby aspect of it. I'm in it because it actually helps with my depression. It helps me a lot to sit up and hold these babies. Like in a store now, I can go into the baby section and not almost have an anxiety attack. I used to walk around the entire store. If okay, say I was in Walmart and I'm at the electronic section or the nightgown section. If I had to walk past the baby section and see like a pregnant woman, I would turn around immediately and walk around the entire store to get back to the other side. Yeah, it was a lot of exercise for me, but I just didn't want to even be close to it. It sounds ridiculous, but once you go through, you have to go through it to understand it, which I don't wish that type of pain on anybody. I can talk about it now. And there was a point where I couldn't even say anything or mention it or anything like that, and nothing anybody did could help me because they didn't understand. Like I said, if you haven't been through it, you don't know. So I've seen in the reborn community a lot of people say, well, we're not crazy and nothing's wrong with us, and we have children. I got grown children. I got grandchildren. Okay, that's good. Awesome. Wonderful. I wish that for everybody. But don't be insensitive to the people like me who don't. Yes, this is a dial. Absolutely. But this dial brings me a type of comfort and a type of joy. And I'm not about to let anybody rob me of that. Period. So, moving forward, because I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but this is my story time. So, moving forward, I purchased a painted kit. And she was done by Sweet Peas Nursery. And I like her, but I'm just gonna say I like her, okay? It's not what I envisioned, but it's still a great doll. And then recently I purchased my kit, the Tia Sculpt by Bonnie Sieben, which I don't support her either because I got a feeling from what she said and the way she presents herself, she's quite racist. Maybe she would disagree. But from what I've seen, I don't want to support her. I'm not going to support her. But I love my baby. So that's that. And I'm glad that I didn't let that bad experience with that first person deter me completely from it. It deterred me for a while, but I'm glad that I got back in it, and now I'm able to talk to artists. I'm able to purchase dolls. I'm able to assemble dolls. Oh, I'm all over the place. Let me go back to why this baby Ariella has vitiligo. So I was at my workstation, like I said, and I was just like, this paint is not doing what I wanted to do, and I was just so frustrated, like I said, and I started stripping the paint. And then as I stripped it, I was like, oh, okay, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, I like this. So my mistake and my frustration turned into a very beautiful doll. I'm keeping her name the same. Hopefully I'll be able to do some videos with her soon. My mother had 2 strokes last year, and my grandmother is a total care, and she was being abused. So my husband and I went and got her, and when my mother got this, well, before we went and got my grandmother, my husband and I went and got my mother from the hospital because they were trying to put her in a nursing home. And I said, there's absolutely no way my mom is going into a nursing home. And I would have did the same thing if it was his mother. No, because I worked in a nursing home and I know how they treat people, and that's not going to happen to anyone in my immediate family or my husband's immediate family. So once we got her here and we was taking care of her, my grandmother was being abused and neglected. So we went and got her. So I don't have the time like I really want to just focus on like making videos and doing outings and things like that, because I have so much stuff to do. But like if I get a few minutes here, a few minutes there, like now, maybe, you know, I'll make a couple videos. So yeah, I think I done talked enough. You know, I'm just thankful for the hobby and that I can actually make something that I can be proud of. I'm not a professional by any means, but you know, I'm doing a little something, something. Not discouraged anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna finish putting her together. And cuddle with her for a few minutes. And I'm going here and work on my lesson plan. My husband and I have a company called Harris Stream Team. And STREAM stands for Science, Technology, Reading, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics. And before COVID, we used to go into K through 12 classrooms after school and teach science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So now I have to we still have to do it, but it's online. So I'm adjusting to getting the lesson plan and everything together for the internet. Teaching online is so much different than being in person. Let me tell you. It is an experience. I like in the classroom better than I do online, but it is what it is for now. Maybe we'll get back to the way it used to be. Maybe we won't. Either way, you adjust and adapt. I think I put a little bit too much stuff in her. I like my babies floppy, but I also like them heavy. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. I hope I'm still in frame. But everything that I know how to do with these dolls is stuff that I learned from watching people's videos on YouTube. And I'm glad I did, because now if it's something wrong or I don't like the way that feels, then I can fix it. And I have I have a blank kit, the August by Dawn McLeod. I have that kit sitting under the window in the dining room. And I also have 2 Delilahs on the way. I ordered them and paid for them already, but McPherson's hasn't got them in yet. But when they do, that is my dream kit. I did not know how much I would like a kit until I saw that baby. So I think once I get her, I don't know, since I have 2 kits, I don't know if I'm gonna try to get a kit done by an artist or do it myself. And this is Aubriella. Now, I know she probably looks shiny on camera, But in person she's not as shiny. But her hair is shiny because I glued it. I tried so hard to root it, and it's like it was holes here and it just looked a mess. So I was like, you know what, I rooted her eyelashes and those went good, and I sealed it. I don't know, you probably can't see that, but I sealed it on the inside. But I tried so hard to get her hair like I wanted, and I just could not get it. And I was like, you know what, something got to give, because I really want her to have hair. So like I said, I learned stuff from YouTube. So I was on YouTube just typing away, looking for stuff, looking for alternatives. And I found somebody doing applied hair, glued hair. And I was like, okay, I can do that. Let's try it. And actually, I kind of glued it and I took it off. Because at first I used E6000. And that just came off like you put a wax strip on. I had the chunk and I'd be moving it around or whatever, then the chunk would just come up. So I was like, I gotta do something else. So trial and error, I kept working with it, and I finally got a technique that I like. Oh, I pulled her head off. Goodness gracious. Oh, I know why her head came off, because I didn't stuff it. Good, I'm glad it came off. Let me go ahead and stuff this head and weigh it. So I guess I want to end the video, but I really want you to see her all assembled and all pretty. And I don't like videos where I be listening to somebody talk and then all of a sudden it's the same. It's like everybody use the same soundtrack of music. Just music. That I can't even, I'm not even going to attempt to hum it right now, but it's the same. Blink, blink, blink. It's the same one. If you watch a YouTube video, two of them, if you watch 3 YouTube videos, 2 of them got that music. So, I don't like it. I'd rather have silence than somebody talking and all of a sudden some loud music come on. So, hopefully, you don't mind me talking too much and don't mind the silence. And then, it is so much drama in the reborn community. I thought when people have hobbies and they doing things that they love, it ain't no reason to be upset. But like I said, from my first experience, I was like, this some bull. I ain't finna deal with this. So I get it. But it's still different strokes for different folks, because I don't know if I said this in another video or not, but I don't like Clear Taylor dolls. I don't like them. She may be a very talented artist. People love her. But I don't like the doll. Especially the Gabby Gill and the Dwayne. They just look, it's not a look that I like. And it's some people, we so defensive and ready to defend our babies. It's some people that be like, oh, Clear Taylor is the best and I love her and how dare you. Okay, we don't have to like the same thing, dear. You like what you like, I like what I like. Just like the people who say that us doll collectors or doll makers is weirdos and crazy. We all different. Just accept somebody for being different. Other than not like you, either appreciate them or move along. You don't have to comment on their videos and say rude stuff. You don't have to make videos about them being rude. Just let it go. Is me being negative or rude to you gonna make my day go any better? Is it gonna put any more money in my pocket? Is it gonna get me to heaven? Is it gonna buy me a new car? Is it gonna do any benefit towards me other than wasting my time being angry or being mean to somebody else? And 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't even say that to that person's face if they was right in your face. So just be quiet. If you don't like my video, go watch something else. When you watching something on TV and you don't like it, what do? Change the channel. That's all you gotta do. Change the channel. Ain't nobody forcing you. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like my opinions. Go do something else. Period. PERIODTTTTTT. Period. I think that's enough. I don't want to make her face start looking weird. I can't believe I was going to put her together and not weight her head. I guess because I'm on here running my mouth and ain't paying attention to what I'm doing, really. Let's try this again. Her head popped off and that song popped into that little nursery rhyme thing that we used to say when we was little. And we used to pop the heads off dandelions and be like, Mama had a baby and the head popped off. Which was super weird. Why were we singing that stuff as kids? Come on. There we go. There we go. Her head gonna be a little stiff, but whatever. Alright. Here we go. I'll clip her little ties. Get her dressed. I miss my baby. She been disassembled for like 2 or 3 months now. Cause I just couldn't get her how I wanted. I'm so happy right now. Oh, excuse me. I hope that went in there. I got this microphone on. Y'all probably heard all that. I'm sorry. Can't get this to cable tie clip low enough. Try not to cut her body. I probably should be in frame with this, but I needed that by my face and I have my glasses on. I know my dog was gonna make some noise before the video ended. My little spoiled puppy. I guess he ain't a puppy no more. He 8 years old. Okay. There she is. Alright, let's get her dressed. I love the smell of that right there. This diaper kind of big, but it's gonna stay on her for now. We're just about done. Get a little hair bow, which I made this too, by the way. This is one of those headbands from the Dollar Tree. I just took it and tied it in a little bow. I mean, that's all little baby headbands are anyway, right? Let's see how it fits. I bought her some, well, actually I bought all my babies hair bows and things like that. I just didn't pick it up for the video. I might put it on afterwards, but let's see how this one fit. If you're still watching, thanks. I appreciate it. story times to get better in the future. I won't be all over the place. But actually, I was just talking, telling my experience and stuff. So, but it wasn't a super organized way to tell the story. I'm gonna have to get her one of the bows that I bought. I don't like this. I guess it's alright. But no. I guess that's okay. Get her passing in. Oh, look at that baby. There she is. My Aubriella. Alright, everybody. We'll see y'all later.